How's it going, beauties? I'm back here at the 12 by 12 tiny cabin in the woods. Hopefully you're having an absolutely fantastic day. Oh my, fall is here, and it's that time where we got to get the fires going back here to get the chill out of the air back here at the cabin. Hope you guys have been having a fantastic weekend. And first and foremost, I need to get this fire going. Sun is shining back here. It's probably right around 14, 15 degrees. But even then, inside the cabin, we got a bit of a chill happening. So let's get this fire on the go, and we'll get the old cabin warmed up. All right. So if you've seen the last episode, then you know that I had the first fire the other day, and it's kind of a double-edged sword because we know what's coming after this. There's the snow and the cold. So as much as I like a good fire, I don't like winter. So yeah, it is what it is, as they say. Gotta love birch bark. It makes life so much easier when starting the fire. There we go. Like I say, it's a beautiful day back here at the old cabin. Sun is just shining. Leaves are on the ground. The trees are changing colors. So it's a beautiful time back here, that's for sure. Got my binder out here doing some studying for school and all that stuff. But all in all, the place isn't too bad. Minus the dinner from last night. Absolutely delicious steak. Have the same thing for dinner tonight. Good old T-bone steak with some Montreal steak spice. Easy and delicious. Alrighty then. For the day. There we go. Alrighty then, let's take a little walk to the greenhouse. So in last video, if you've checked it out, fixed these stairs. So much easier to go down. Put in some bracing there, so still have to do this top one. But it makes a world of difference having those 3 stairs again. Beautiful, beautiful day. Absolutely gorgeous out. Blue skies, a little bit of wind. Beautiful. Oh, you can smell the wood smoke in the air from the old cabin there. Beautiful. The trail is just covered in leaves. Absolutely covered. Lots of leaves have fallen. Still lots more to fall. But let's take a little walk down here to the greenhouse. We're pretty well midway through October, and I am surprised because there is still tomatoes that are green and then that are red down there, which is super surprising for this time of year. All right, the old greenhouse, and right at the doorway, look, got tomatoes there, some tomatoes in there, tomato down there, tomatoes there, tomatoes there, little cherry tomatoes, tiny Tim tomatoes, all kinds of little goodies. Some more ready to go right here, some more ready to go in here. Like, they are just everywhere. Gonna have a good potato. I was gonna say potato. Gonna have a good tomato haul for sure. All right, well, since I'm down here, I definitely have to try one out here. Oh, tiny Tim. Tasty, tasty. Delicious. Yep. All kinds of tomatoes. All kinds. If you noticed on the countertop earlier, when I was showing you the steak, there were some red potatoes that were there. And I actually picked those from the garden last night for dinner in last video. So there's still the odd patch of potatoes that is in the garden as well. Maybe one or two more, maybe three more piles. Nothing too crazy because the potatoes didn't do that well this year, but it surprised me to go down there. I'm like, oh, let's get some more potatoes for dinner. And lo and behold, there was, I don't know, a dozen good sized little red potatoes, so it was perfect. Well, if you're new to the channel, you may be asking yourself, well, how does this guy cook? How does this guy clean his dishes? Stuff like that without running water, without an actual stove and oven. Well, I have the answers to those questions right here. So I cook on this here, on this 2-burner camp cook stove right there. Works absolutely great. And then for stuff like, steaks and everything like that, I have this little barbecue that I use. Not too big, but can fit quite a bit onto that grill right there, which works absolutely wonderfully. For doing the dishes and such, I obviously have my sink, which I will show in a second, but I have a spray bottle here, and in there is just water and vinegar. So before the plates get dry and all messy and everything like that, just give it a spray and a wipe down, and works absolutely great. And when I have a lot of dishes, I use my sink that you have seen me install in a previous video. So doubles as a top for a cook stove, and then I can just lift this top right here, and I've got my double sink right there. So, and then I fill up my 4-liter water jugs, heat up my water onto the stove, dump it into just one side of the sink over here, and do my dishes from there, and it works absolutely wonderfully. Living in under 200 square feet, you definitely have to make room of the space as best as possible. And while, I've been here a little bit of time, I'm still getting things organized and add-ons in the works, hopefully in the up and coming, years to come, obviously. But, if you look under the stairs right there, under the stairs is a little bit of a mess, just because that's really the only spot I have right now for the odds and sods of such. But you got to be kind of cognizant on where you're putting things and making it work, kind of thing. I know the addition of the kitchen cabinets here into the kitchen area made a world of difference. But even for my egg cartons, since I lost my chickens and all that, been saving those, but don't really have a spot for them. Maybe I'll put them up here on top of the cabinets. But all in all, not too bad. And I think for the size of the space, I can make it work fairly well. Now, mind you, some people are going to look at everything in here and say that there's wasted space and could do this and could do that, and that's completely fine by me. Everybody has their own preferences. And with things like on the front wall over here, it may look a little cluttered with, the pictures and everything over here, but these are all from my grandmother's place when she passed, so this wall really means a lot to me, and I like to have everything, have a little bit of a meaning. So like, for instance, these bottles that I found here, they're from the property from the old Homestead 50, 60, 70 years ago. And same with these pictures here, they were from my grandmother. My mom had these 2 paintings commissioned for me. I actually took this myself as a print, and was a gift and got it back. So everything has a story to tell. Same with things over here, stuff that I dug up out of the property, stuff that's been given to me, yard sales, and from family members and such like that. So it may look like a bit of a conjumbled mess, but everything has its meaning. Still working on fine-tuning a lot of the area. So like right down here, I have these 2 night tables right there for storage. Would like to essentially get rid of them at some point in time, at least one of them. But for now, I don't have anywhere else to put the stuff that's in them, so they're going to stay. And obviously, same with under the stairs, like to get the stairs all cleaned up and turn that into a Lazy Susan and all that. But at the same time, for upstairs, my bedroom upstairs, I do not want to kind of clutter it up too crazy up there where it's just, beyond comprehension kind of thing. Just have the chair with some clothes on it, and it's pretty clean upstairs in the bedroom right now. So that's actually, let's take a look up there. Take a little walk up there and I'll show you. And yes, at some point we'll be doing the railing on the stairs, but not too bad as it is. It's getting warm up here already with that fire going. Every time I come up, I just love looking at that. But pretty clean, and not too much clutter up here besides my chair with some odds and sods of clothes. Bed obviously needs making. Moved the dresser from here over to there, which was an absolutely great idea. But yeah, I want to keep up here nice and clutter free. And then there's the view outside the bedroom window. But all in all, not too bad. Looks absolutely great with the floor. And I've had people say that obviously heat rises, so don't you cook yourself out with the heat rising in the winter and all that. Mind you, it does get warm, yes, but you kind of get used to the pattern on how to burn your wood so you don't cook yourself out for when you go to bed. And I didn't want to have the bed downstairs. It would just take up too much room. I could have done a hideaway bed or something like that. And I'm just like, no, I'll just build the upstairs loft area, put the bed up there. That'll be my bedroom area, and it'll give me that much more room to actually have a living room. And as you see, you know, where the couch is right now, that's would have been the area that my bed's in. So I opted not to do that. And now I have these two awesome separate areas, one upstairs up here, and then I have this this area down here as well that I can just hang out at, you know, go from the kitchen, the quote-unquote kitchen, to the living room there, and just do my thing. Woo-wee, that fire is just cooking. We got the thermometer gauge reading, I don't know, about 260, 270. It's going a little warm. I got to keep the door and the window open with that sun coming through those windows there. She was just burning me out right there with the stove. But boys, oh boys, it's some nice in here. Definitely advantages and disadvantages to having the front windows there. Absolutely love them because it makes this place look a lot bigger than it is with all the natural sunlight that it lets in. So many people in my videos have said that there's no way that that's a 12 by 12. You're a liar, blah, 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 blah. But I can assure you, I built it. I know it's 12 foot by 12 foot, 100%. But then the downfall is I would like to pick up some blinds because when the sun is just coming through there, it is just, when I sit right there on the couch, coming through there, it is behind the glass. She's warm, especially with that fire going. So I think that'll be in the up and coming on the to-do list. We'll be adding some blinds to get everything all situated. Plus, it is nice, not that there's any problem with people walking back here at night, but, you know, just for the peace of mind to close the blinds at night, because you can look in from the outside, but from inside to outside, you can't look out and see what's happening because of the glare from the light inside. So just a food for thought I was thinking of for the up and coming little bit is to get some blinds on there. Alrighty, so we're down in the garden, and I'd like to have a couple more potatoes for dinner. These are the Yukon Gold, so there's two right there. These are probably going to be the last little bit of potatoes, I'm thinking. So let's see if we can get, hopefully, a couple more. That would be absolutely wonderful, but can add that for dinner tonight. That's wonderful. Oh, we have a score. Look at that. We got another one right there. Got a tiny, tiny little one, but I'll just leave that. And I'll just dig around another little bit. Maybe there's another one kicking around. But I'm happy with that. That'll give us another little bit with dinner. No, I got her pretty much all cleared out, I'd say. Well, that's a good start. 3 more Yukons to add to the dinner plate. Going to be a dinner of champions. Have another T-bone steak. Going to be having some creamy chicken fusilli with some homegrown Yukon Gold potatoes. I still have red potatoes that I got the other day, but I just like these ones because they're a nice yellow creaminess after they're all cooked. So we're going to get that onto the go. We're going to get the steak onto the grill, and it is going to be an absolutely delicious dinner. I'm doing like the old people do. I'm having a 4 o'clock matinee dinner because I am absolutely starving. Had 2 sausages for lunch from the gas station after helping out some neighbors. So I am just famished. I'm not even gonna have a little, you know, pre-dinner dinner. I'm just going straight to the meat and steak of things, and I can't wait. This is gonna be some good because that steak last night in my previous video, oh man, that was delicioso. Ooh, dinner is done. So we have chicken fusilli, homegrown potatoes. Look at those. Oh, those are going to be so good. I put Caesar dressing on with them and a nice T-bone steak. Oh, that's going to be absolutely delicious. Oh, baby. All right, I'm going to jump right in.